What's up, people? How's it going? Chase here with another solo ranking for you all, another solo video, I should say. So on Black Friday, I um I saw that these four movies, I should say, were on sale. So I got all four. They're all four Robert Rodriguez films. Um, so I got them. I was in the mood to watch them, so I finally bought them on Blu-ray. I'd watched them on streaming and DVD a long time ago, and I got rid of the DVDs, so I bought them on Blu-ray again. So yeah, I'm gonna rank these three films: Once Upon a Time or El Mariachi and Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the Mexico trilogy from Robert Rodriguez. So let's do it, shall we? I have seen this movie and Desperado about 1,000 times. Desperado being one of my personal favorite action movies of the 90s. It might be my favorite. It's in the top five for sure. I love Desperado. It's so good. El Mariachi, the original, I actually watched for the first time ever. Um, yeah, I'm not kidding. I had wanted to watch this movie for a while, and I couldn't find it on DVD. I watched it for the first time ever, and it's really good. And so let's rank them, shall we? These three. Um, but we can't forget this masterpiece. I love this movie. But let's rank these three. So my number three, while being a good movie, I think. Um, it's a frustrating one for me because I've always liked this movie, but it's frustrating because it does some things with the story and the characters, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, I don't hate it. But it's not. It's the worst of the three in my opinion, but it's still a good movie. I think a very good movie, being that. And that's obviously Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the third one. I like this movie. I do. I think Johnny Depp's really good in it. I think he kind of almost steals, he pretty much does steal the show. Banderas is good. Once again, is El Mariachi. What in the fuck is wrong with his eye? Oh, it's supposed to be like paper. Oh, I see. See how his eye has like the corners like with piece of paper? That's cool. Um, but yeah, full spoilers by the way for all three of these. Um, I don't. I like Robert Rodriguez a lot. I think he's actually a really good director and writer when he does more adult movies like this and this and this. But sometimes for me with with his kitty stuff, it's a little weird. This is not a kitty movie. Let me tell you that. This movie's still pretty damn violent. Um, it's just yeah. I just there's times there's choices he makes. Again, full spoilers. Killing off Selma Hayek's character has never sat well with me. I remember watching these movies back to back on whatever channel it was back in the day when I was younger, and loving that they went off together at the end of Desperado, and then to kill Selma Hayek off screen, but you do get to see it, yes, but still seeing it off screen is just it's a bizarre choice. She's such a good character, such a good actress in these movies, and she's gorgeous, but her character's really good. And you just kill her off and make her be literally cameo, like cameo bits throughout the movie. It's a very bizarre choice that I've never understood and will never understand. And as good as Johnny Depp is in this movie, Antonio Banderas is not the main character. He is pretty much the main character of this movie. He really, he's really good in this movie. But taking the focus off of Banderas' character after this being his trilogy is a very strange um choice. The action is really good. The church shootout, the shootout in the marketplace or whatever is still awesome. It's just bizarre choices that he made with the script for Robert Rodriguez. This is one of it's not one of his worst, but it's one of my lesser films of his, while still being a really good movie, I think. It's just the choices he made with the characters, and particularly killing off Salma Hayek's character off screen, is just a bizarre choice. And again, as good as Johnny Depp is in the film, why he is the main character basically of this film, and the plot line with Antonio Banderas, while it's a good plot and it mixes well with what happened to Salma Hayek's character, it's just again making Antonio Banderas a side character in his own trilogy. It's always it's never sat right with me. Cody, what the fuck are you sending me? Dumb gentleman, beat your ass. You're welcome. UDDM effer. Anyway, yes. While again, I like this movie. It's a good movie. I have never fully loved it. It's one of the lesser of the Robert Rodriguez adult movies for me. Um, but I still like it. Like I said, the action scenes are really good in here. Just some story stuff and some character stuff that's always bothered me. But at the conclusion of the trilogy, it's good. But or it's frustrating, but good. But I like it. My number two is the original El Mariachi. I really like this movie. Yes, you can tell that it is a very, very, very cheaply made film in Mexico. But for me, this was really fun to um this was really, really fun to read to watch for the first time. His first film that was made for just over $7,200. Yes, $7,200. I think it was like 7,250, something like that. Like it was really low. And then Columbia, TriStar, TriStar, yeah, Columbia saw it and was like, yeah, we'll put it under our TriStar banner, give you some stuff for post production, and I think the total post production stuff was like 300,000 or something. I should have looked this up, but I didn't. El Mariachi movie 200,000 post production was 7,225, so $7,225. That's ridiculous. Yes, you can tell it's all amateur. Um, but I gotta say, even though it's not Antonio Banderas as El Mariachi, Carlos Gallardo, I don't know how to say his name. Sorry. He's pretty good here. You can definitely tell that he is like it's funny because as much as I love Antonio Banderas in the role, watching this first film, it totally I kind of how do I say this? It's not that I don't buy him as a badass because he's good because Carlos Gallardo is good in the action stuff too, but I buy him as this young mariachi who just wants to play his guitar in a bar or whatever. Not that I don't with Banderas, but it's just I buy him more as this innocent guy who just wants to play his music, which is awesome. But like I said, he's very, very good also in the action stuff when he needs to be. It's amateur, but it's a very, very good first movie. It's actually kind of high. If I ever do a Robert Rodriguez ranking, which I kind of want to do, it would be pretty high, I think, for me for his movies. But yeah. But then obviously my number one is this piece of heaven. One of my, like I said, one of my favorite 90s action movies, Desperado. I don't remember the first time I watched the movie, but I remember the first time that I saw the shootout. Um, I the bar shootout is one of the coolest action sequences in all of action films. It's awesome. Antonio Banderas is great here. Again, I do buy him as the mariachi and the badass. Um, but it's just yeah, like he's not innocent in this movie, if that makes sense. Like he's clearly a badass. He's clearly a bad motherfucker that you don't want to mess with. And yeah, I think the Tarantino stuff near the beginning of the movie is downright hysterical. I think I really I love this movie. It's like I said, one of my favorite 90s action movies, probably in my top 20, 25 action movies of all time, maybe even top 15. I mean, it's really really good. I really like this movie a lot. I love this movie. It's fantastic. Like I said, one of my favorites of all time action movies from the 90s. So yeah, Desperado, El Mariachi, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico from these three damn good, frustrating but good, really damn good, fucking amazing. Yeah. Um Desperado might be my favorite um Robert Rodriguez movie. It would really, really it'd be hard. I don't know. Between this, Desperado, Sin City, and a couple others, like it's hard to pick. Like I said, I might do a Robert Rodriguez ranking in the future. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Really quick update, really quick on the channel. I have, let's see, 1 to 75 million videos that we've recorded but I haven't put up yet. After this video goes up, I am literally I just told AJ and Cody a while ago. Um, I am not doing anything, any more videos until I get at least the majority of these videos up because it needs to happen. Um, so yeah, that's about it though for this one, guys. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye bye.